I figured it out, or I looked it up, is what it was. What we'll do here for the body is we'll go like this. Eliminate support string limit. Now, I'm not sure if I have to put that in there, but we'll find out. Put the limit in there, we'll say to limit it, and then we just go, we say, how many characters? So with this one, we'll say 15. Now, we'll get a look at if there's any, nope, no errors. So far, we have to post something first. We got this all set up, ready to go. Let's get to discussions. Again, you can label your variables. You probably should with JavaScript. You should probably say if it's a variable, if it's a let, if it's a constant. But I'm just freewheeling it, baby, because that's what I'm all about. ID view body. So view body equals document ID body value. And we got to get the view token, which is document query selector input name equals token. Oh yeah, I didn't have to put a name on that other thing. Value. Oh yeah, I don't need these. This is what happens when you do everything. You get confused sometimes. Right? That's what I did. Input token. And then, of course, the view send equals new XML. A lot of people make the XML requests constants. If it works, it works. That's what I say. Then we'll make our onload function. Excuse me. Viewer equals an array. That we do have to tell it first. Viewer, or maybe we don't. Spell it right, please. This dot response text dot split. Again, I use a tilde because I never really use a tilde for anything. Just hope your users don't put tildes and stuff, or you'll have to come up with something a little bit more intricate in terms of your error messaging. But this is why a lot of form processing is done with whatever framework you're using and not kind of like this cross back-end thing. And seeing as how, again, I would actually suggest on your own to simply, if you're doing something like this, to let the framework do, like we did with the profile picture, let the framework do all the form processing and not kind of jump back and forth like this. But this is just to get into the habit of it so that when we do updates in real time where we don't relocate, it'll make more sense. You'll be more in the habit of it. Repetition, when it comes to anything, is the best way to learn how to do anything. As long as you understand it. If you don't understand it, then you can repeat yourself over and over again. It doesn't make any difference. Document, get element by ID. I'm pretty sure I called the viewer. And enter HTML equals viewer 0. Else, and then we'll just do the window, location, href equals forum. I mean, we could just send out both IDs. It's not a big deal. Viewer 0. No, viewer 1. Plus viewer 2. If I did put the ID here of the forum, if I put the form ID here as an argument, then I could have just used it there. That's pretty much all it is. We are taking the form object, sending it to the back end. So because we're sending it to the back end, we don't really need to tell it through this, the ID. We're going to just take it from the back end, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That leaves us to actually sending all this. Open post, and that will be I don't really need to. Yeah, I don't really need to. We'll just go store. This will be a store. We'll just go form store. No biggie. You'll see. Yeah. No, is that fine? Well, I could just get it from. No, I think I'll have to. We'll have to do the ID. Sorry. Let's not make this any more of a mess than it needs to be. Let's just go like this. We'll pass an argument. We'll just call it FID. And at that point, we'll go form store forum FID plus store. And this will be the FID. This is more to, well, you'll see. X requested with that XML HTTP request view send set request header XCSRF token. Yeah, I gotta put it in there. That would be view token. View send set and that is content type. Real simple, it's just application URL X www form URL encoded. And last but not least, we send, and we're going to send. I just think I just need to send the body. Yeah, that should be good enough. Just double checking myself, as usual. Where's my web? So let's make that. Store, damn it. Now then, let's make the store logic. So again, when we look at the controllers, when they automatically create themselves, they'll have a store, an update, a create, stuff like that. Store is pretty much what you would store any kind of creation functionality in. And I'm still not completely sold that I needed that, but whatever. We'll figure it out. So we have the form. We know what ID it is going to be looking under. So we do what we always do. Discussion rules equals validator. Not that. Validator. Make request all with the discussion, and I called it view body. It's required, and we also want it to be a min of 10 characters. And that's it. We don't need any kind of max. It's a text body. We don't need any kind of max. But I will have to go here to my validation because that's going to make a whole mess. I think it was it. That's what I called it, right? Or would it be? Actually, I think it would be this. And we'll see. I'm sure it's referring to this one. So we've just said, we've just done this. So if discussion rules fails, then what we'll do is we will turn the discusser into discussion rules errors first view body. And then we'll echo that out. Else, we're just going to make a simple thing, but we're going to need a couple of bits of data here. So we're going to say new discuss equals discussion. And we'll, oh, sorry, new discuss equals, nah. I'm always changing my name formats. What was it again? So form ID comes first, then user ID. Form ID is, of course, this form and its ID. User ID is, of course, the authenticated user and that ID. And then, of course, the body is the request and what's being posted, which is the view body. And we just gotta say send discuss, I guess. Will be discussion, create, new discuss. So then we'll echo no tilde space form ID tilde space send discuss ID. So let me double check myself before I wreck myself. Nice, nice, everything looks okay. And we'll take a look. We'll go like that. Enter. Whoop. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not done yet. Dude, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I did that already. Oh. Sorry. Because what it's doing is it's, if you don't put in an action, it'll just revert back to the same page. So now enter that, we'll do this. Must be at least 10, okay. So general discussion. Hey, I'm like doing this thing and I'm like doing it. And then we'll go. And there you have it. Now again, we didn't make that yet, so let's make that. Describing the breakdown. The form title is the title. That's where all the discussions begin. That's the title that it's going to be listed under. So now, at that point, the reason why we have to keep going to different pages is because we keep redirecting because of the fact that you make a forum with a main idea, and then from the forum, everybody puts their own little bits of interest in that main idea. So we have to keep reverting to another thing. Now the replies are basically when you made the blog and we did the comments on the blog. That's what the replies are. The replies are, this is the person's bit of interest, and then from there we can reply to that bit of interest. So we're going to add another view. Get, actually this will be a new thing. No, it could just be get. We'll just use get because we're going to post to something in the back end. And there are several different types of route functionalities. There's get, there's post, there's patch, obviously. There's delete, and of course there's any. Kind of like CodeIgniter, it's pretty much the same. They all piggyback off the same frameworks of Symfony and what was it called before Laminas? It was called Zend and stuff. So they all pretty much jump off the backs of those frameworks. And if you ever see those frameworks, you'll see that there are a lot of similarities. But as I said, Laravel, one of the reasons why I was into Laravel, aside from the fact that it does everything so eloquently, is that it reminds me of CodeIgniter. And CodeIgniter was like the first one I kind of got into. Forum. The forum object and the discussion object. And we'll go to forums controller class, and we'll call this one view. Can't be index. We'll call it discussion. We'll just call it that. When we go back here, we have to verify that discussion, and we'll put in our forum object, and our discussion object. Because of the relationships, all we have to do is just refer to these relationships. That's all we have to do. Man, real simple. Return view forums discussion. I mean, I don't like it, but I will just do it that way. So we have a situation here. We have two objects we want to send over, or two arrays, if you will. We can't really do it the way we were doing it before. I mean, we kind of could, but an easy way to do it is just to compact it. Use the compact function, just go forum, and we'll just go discussion. And once you compact those two, we can then use both, as however we want to use them. So if we go to our, that is actually a PHP function. That's not a Laravel specific function. If we go to our forums, and we go to new file, and we go to discussion, blade.php, and we go to extends, layout, there goes our header. We'll go to section title. We can just say discussion. Ooh, maybe not. Hold on. We'll try this out. We'll see if this works. If not, we'll get an error message. So the view, we have this, we have that, and we get an error message. Yeah, we probably can't do that. I don't want to do. Hold on, let me see. Did I do that right? Oh, limit. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. It does work. So there's evidence it worked. So hey, I'm doing so. The what we have now How do I want to display this? Do I want to display the... No, I'm not going to display it like a header. I'm going to display it like it's just a body. And we're not going to have that... What do we got in terms of time? Let's get it started. If we're not going to have that. Let's go discussion, wrapper. We're not going to have that little link that we've had before. We'll basically post these things as they're supposed to be posted. And each one of these will have their own div. I just keep double checking. Let me think. Do I need... I don't really... Well... I'm not really going to use the form. I don't think I... Yeah, fuck it. We'll just keep it the way it is. You can never get enough information. But then again, I might have to use it anyway. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually use it because I wanted to be able to go back. So do I want to put the title of the form in there? Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's put the title of the form in there. So we'll do an H3, main, heading, and yeah, why not? And we'll put this in an A, href, oops, sorry, A main link. And we'll go, it will be a forum. You can always use the URL outputs. You don't have to do this for the reference, but whatever, it works. I'll just go form ID. This way you can go back to the general discussion and we'll just put the forum title. And now beneath this, we'll have the discussion interior. The discussion interior will be a list of these things for each. Hold on. And then we'll just go. Yeah, we'll go for each of these. We'll just do. So the responses are going to be they're going to be styled the same way. It's just that they're going to be a list of them as opposed to just this one. And the way we want to do it is discussion body. And we want to go discussion main, and that will be the discussion body. And then from here we'll go discussion info, and we'll have posted by their picture and everything, and that's going to be interesting. I'll show you this. I'm just trying to think, do I want that to be on top? I'm sorry, I keep... Let's go like this. Discussion user. I want to show you this. That will be the username and their picture. So let me get their picture first. Image. I didn't put a main image. Did I put a main image? Did I? No. So let's put that in there. Let's go main image. With 30 pixels. You're barely going to see it, but it's going to be there. I was talking about this before. There's actually an extension, or there's a bit of code that you can download from here in Laravel that reformats the picture to fit perfectly so it doesn't look like this condensed version of it. You can actually see it clearer. It is called, I forgot what it's called, but you could download that so that the images don't look like crap. And the source will be forum. And then we can go like this. No, wait, what am I doing? The source will be, what am I doing? Will be discussion, user, info, get pick. Is that what I called it? I'm pretty sure I called it get pick, right? get pick. And again, with the relationships, the user in each discussion can be found, and we can get their image, and we can also get their ID. I mean their username. Sorry. Well, their ID too. You can get that if you want. I'll span this. Username, and we will do the old discussion user. I don't think user. It was username in the. No, that's in the user. It's in the user. So I think I screwed that up here. I'll look at it later. Posted. Colon, and then the info will be the date. On, yeah, that's fine. And if we have to break it down more, we'll break it down more. Date, M, D, year, G, I, A, time, discussion, created at. And there you have it. Let's see how this looks so far. So there you go. So we got the picture, posted. Hey, I'm like doing this on the date. And I am running short on time. I want to see if I can finish this quick. And from here, we're just going to have a reply spot. So we'll go discussion, replies, and we will make a form, post. We will make sure that we put the on submit in there. That's I keep forgetting. On submit equals event. Well, I don't forget that, but I forget to actually put the functionality in there. And I don't think I need a name. No, we're not going to do a name. We're going to do, because we're going to use the name of the CSRF. And then we will go form text area, I think, and then we'll do text area, main text area. And this time we're going to put in an ID, obviously. ID of reply body. Get rid of this. Placeholder. Reply. And we're going to put both. We're going to put a success, an error, and a success for the first time. Reply error and success. Reply success. Seeing as how we're not going to jump, we're not going to redirect at any point. Discussion button. We're just going to keep them on the same. So when you post something, you'll see a success. Hey, it was posted, and you'll see the post pop up. Not necessary, but it's there. It's fun. It's all about having fun. Button, and that's main. It's primary button. The on click will be send reply, and we really only need the discussion ID, because from the discussion ID we can get the form ID. And if I go like this, you'll see that they should be right on top of one another. And as you can see, you can't see the red. They're kind of on top of one another. Oh wait, this is supposed to be paragraph. Got div happy. It doesn't really matter, but it matters to me. But you'll only see the green, and then if I take out the green, you should see the red. And there you go. So they're both there. They're both in the same line. They don't move. And I think, let me see, we're at 30 minutes. Shit. Okay, hold on. You will finish the styling of this next time, but because it's going to be a lot more that I need to get in there. So when I return, we will finish this, and then I think we're pretty much done. I can go back and try to figure out the dashboard. We'll finish making the dashboard because I want you to see responses from people that aren't you, and I want you to see the discussions that you started. Thus, yeah, you could kind of connect the two. But we're pretty much almost done with this. Once we finish this part, we have very little left. So I will see you next time.